Alright guys, we are on the golf cart because we're going out to check the mailbox. The mailman says my RC parts are here. Well, actually I tracked my Amazon package. When I tracked my Amazon package, it said it's in the mailbox. And it's got my axles for my 24 scale crawler. So I'll have two little crawlers. One for me, one for my wife, and we're going to make it into a four-wheeler too. I think I'm going to make two ATVs. But I did just notice the ATV I want to use, them are die cast, so they're going to be heavy. Ta-da! It's here. Dang, and it's very light. Feels like an empty package. Sweet. I gotta finish getting the moss off my house. I was pressure washing and I quit when I got over here. Alright, let's get inside and open this up. Well, she's kind of a nasty day outside today. Yeah, one of those days. Raining. A little chilly. Not too horrible, but anyway. This little crawler here has kind of got me hooked on getting this other one up and going. Now, all I needed to do with this is put some axles in there. I had some shafts that had broke. And he gave me these FMS portal axles with it. And I was going to go ahead and use these, but it turns out the hardware is different sizes. So the tiny screws that go on here are just way too skinny to tighten up on here. In order to use the screws that you would need here, you would have to drill out the links, the shocks, everything to take a bigger screw. Now, I was piddling around the other day, and I did put the rear axle in there, and it looks good, but it's in there with hot glue. Like, there's no nut and bolt holding it in. I used hot glue for the nut, basically, just to mock it up and look at it. And, you know, we'd make a run or two before it broke, but that's it. So I was just piddling around because I was wanting to get it running. And it would give it the wider stance, as you can tell. Way wider stance to go to FMS. But this one, we have wider axles in it. So it's the same stance, basically, as what FMS is already. Well, no, it looks like FMS would still be wider. Yeah, it would be. But anyway, we don't want it that wide because we're going to make these four-wheelers. And the only good-looking four-wheeler is that 12th scale die-cast one. That's already going to be a touch too small. So anyway, let me get to the point of this video. We're not going to put FMS axles on there. I got online the other day, and that's the thing I love about Amazon Prime. I mean, at first I wasn't sure if I was going to keep my Amazon Prime. I took the free trial. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and just keep it going because even if you order something once a month and it's only, you know, less than $25, say you buy some little $5 items, you don't have to pay that shipping. That turns out to be worth it in the long run. Maybe more than once a month, but you know what I mean. So anyway, we got some axles in this pack. Let's open it up. I cut it open. I'll tell you though, they like to waste paper because look at the size of this package. I mean, you can fit quite a bit in this package. And all I needed was these axles right there. That over that. There we go. Well, you know. But hey, it's theirs, not mine. So I believe this is the extended axles as well, maybe. If so, it's going to put it out there kind of like this one is, which I don't mind. I really didn't care if they were extended because I want the ATV to look right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I should have got these ones or not. I don't think they're going to be as much as those. But maybe they are, actually. Anyway, who cares? It come with this little red piece. This is the link mount that goes on the very back here. Well, I'll show you on this one. It goes right here on the axle. If I can point this down, right here on the axle is where this goes. And since this has green bits, I was going to get the green one. They had green, blue, or red, right? Well, the red one was the only one that had 2-day shipping. It was going to be here. I think I ordered this Friday night, and it was here today, Sunday. The green one, it wasn't going to be here till the 23rd. I was like, okay, we don't want the green one then. So The blue one was also going to be like maybe tomorrow or the next day. So I was like, well, heck, I don't even care about that part, to be honest. I just want the axles. So, and it was like, I don't know, 12 bucks or so. Not even, I don't remember, 12, 15, something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, let me go ahead and open them up. I'm going to take a look at one of these axles, see what we got going on real fast. Alright, well, this is cool because I don't have to extend them unless I want to. Alright, here's the original back axle. It has a broken shaft on the end here. I don't know if we can see this on camera or not with the lights I got today, but anyway, it's kind of dingy in here, dark. So, but that's not a problem because I already had a whole spare axle here. This was on a homemade trailer Mr. Eddie made, so I got to take these little pieces he glued off. Well, actually, I could just take the shafts out and put them in the other axle. So, that, if I don't want to go to the longer shaft, I can do that. So, I got the rear one, all that's there. I even have all the front piece I need here to keep it to the short shaft as well, for where the tire bolt's on. All I needed, anyway, the reason I ordered these is I only needed this little front one here. I know it's all blurry right now, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be doing all the hands in front of the camera, but anyway, that little fella is all I needed there. So therefore, I can do the extended axles, or I can do regular axles. I am going to go ahead and check it out. I'm going to see just how much they extend. I don't think these extend as much as those. I believe these are wider extension ones because I've seen some more on there that were longer. So as long as it's not as wide as that, I'll still use them because they are nice hardened steel. They're supposed to be stronger. So let me go ahead and check into it a little bit and we'll figure this out. Well, alright guys, I apologize. I did film the whole process of me putting that rig back together, but something happened in my videos. They acted all weird. It's been storming all day, so I don't know what I did wrong. But anyway, not that it matters. I'm sure y'all could care less about watching someone put one of these back together by now. So, one thing I want to ask is I'm not sure either. I really don't know what these brass bits bolt onto. They look like they go by the wheels somewhere, but I really ain't sure. Unless it takes 2 per wheel or something. I don't know. Y'all can tell me that one. So anyway, one problem I had. Let's just go ahead and pull this baby on in here. As you can see, it works. It looks really good. I went through the process of putting these wheels together because 2 of these had tires already on here. And 2 of these rims were, one was apart, one was also on the mudslinger over here instead. I thought about using those mudslingers for the 4-wheeler, but we'll figure it out. Here's the problem with this one though. Well, I'll just show you by doing this. It's 2-wheel drive. I didn't realize when I went through that whole process that I was missing a piece of a dry shaft until I started reassembling this. And there you go. So not a big deal. I'll order the dry shafts, but I just didn't notice that there's a half of one in the box, but that's it. She looks pretty darn good. And again, it's going to become a 4-wheeler, so that doesn't matter what it looks like now. I love these little rigs, actually. Again, I started my channel, I don't know, a couple years ago with 2 of those rigs. I got a 1/10 scale crawler for Christmas one year. I bought it up here at the hobby shop for 250 bucks. It was a Hobawo crawler. It was very cool. But right after I got it, that's when these had just came out. And I kept seeing RC Sparks doing his videos with the indoor crawler course. I was like, man, I got to get me some of those. So I got me 2. And then I started my channel with them. At the very beginning, it was horrible. It already is. It's still horrible now. But anyway, we started with those. And then I traded my buddy G-Man them 2 rigs. After I put model bodies on them, I put real truck bodies on them. One was a step side, the other was a long bed. But they looked awesome. And I traded those for a green Red Cat Gen 8 V2. And from there it was on with the 10th scale. And now I got a couple of these again. I've had them in and out, you know, over the years. Just never enjoyed them like I used to. But here lately, I'm kind of getting back into them. And I think the whole ATV will make them kind of cool. They might not perform great. I don't care about that, you know. I just want to put them in the back of the truck, take them out, maybe throw a character on and take them for a little cruise, you know. Get some scale trail videos, I don't know. I think it'd be just cool to have them. Anyway, that's where we're at. I picked me up a American flag Sasquatch sticker. Don't know what none of that's about, but I found it at the dollar store today. So we got that too. If anybody is interested in these axles right here and has some little SCX 24 parts they'd like to trade for these FMX portals, they will go on these rigs. As you can see, you just got to put a longer, skinnier screw through and put a little nut on the back. That's all you got to do. It's not a big deal. I just didn't feel like messing with it, to be honest. I don't have the parts and pieces. A lot of y'all probably do. So anyway, I need some dry shafts for one thing. I'm going to order some probably anyway as soon as I can, but just figured I'd offer if y'all want to trade for those little axles for a few parts, just let me know. So, I guess that's that. I'm going to work on an indoor obstacle or something where I can play with these eventually. Oh, I need a battery too. I only have one battery right now. If anyone else has a stock battery they're not using, let me know. I'll trade these axles for some batteries or something. Or a battery. I don't really care. And a half of a dry shaft. No. I need the front one for the Jeep, but I don't know which piece I have in here. And I don't feel like opening it back up either. Anyway, so I need a front dry shaft for the Jeep. Alright guys, please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll catch you on the next one. Excuse me. Peace.